Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteers offense will go on the attack first. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barnes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Swings it out to his running back. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The option look. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
Rides to back and leaves it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Volunteers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. So Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David?
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Sweet cut there. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
The Vols moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up of 5 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daly. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense got it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Handoff to the single running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the ground with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting...
Oh, and he can't get it out of there. It's blocked. And after the huge special teams play, they'll take over just inside their 30-yard line. It's amazing the jolt of energy that a play like that can give a team, and the offense is right on the doorstep after the block. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. These red zone trips, red has meant stopped. They've got nothing in 3 previous tries. Caught over the middle, it's Barnes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change this game.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Now, don't forget, I'm sure he hasn't. He had one blocked earlier. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Vols will hustle to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Power football with the run. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Steps away. Made a defender miss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Hawaii. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Now don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Scrambling away. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Finds his man. It's small. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Look out, he's got room. Nice move there. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. See that maize and blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
It's never fun as a defense to start in your own territory. They're already in scoring position, already on your side of the 50. It's not fun. Now you got to buckle up them straps, really get things locked and loaded and get focused on what can happen.
forced out of the pocket. Creates a little space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Gives it on the option. Able to move it ahead a couple yards. He gets it down to the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's small. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a...
Turning it on! Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He'll ride his man on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They're working that left side. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. The Vols in the hurry-up. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's small. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Caught near the sticks. It's Alexis. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
And the Vols will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great. Second half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Snagged in the middle. It's small. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Inside the 40. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Showing the arm straight down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to North Carolina. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off play action on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Pulls it in, it's Daly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Trying to start the drive with a pass. A little release to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a two-possession game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's got him in the flat. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Makes the catch. It's small. Oh, what a cut! They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Vols back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air on 2nd down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Finds a spot in the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab, he's got a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's been that kind of day for this offense. They just simply have not been able to execute. They haven't been able to put points up on the board because of plays like that, because of drops.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Volunteers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. He lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 12 over Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here